Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Selena. So in this video I want to show you an easy tutorial on how you can draft a basic bodice pattern for beginners, for your dresses, tops, and just anything you want to make. So what I have with me, I have a measuring tape, scissors, a marker, a ruler, and also I have chalk. So these are the measurements that I'll be using for this particular drafting. And my first step is I'm going to draw a straight line. This is going to be my shoulder line. After the shoulder line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my length. My length is 16 inches, so I'm going to mark 16 inches and add 1 inch for allowance. So this is the measurements that I'm making right now. At this point, I want to mark my bust line, which is 8.5 inches. And draw a straight line across. So after all this, what I'm going to do is start with my shoulder line and place in the measurements. For the shoulder line is 7.5 inches, so my bust line is 8.5, and I'm going to add 2 inches for the allowance and also the dart. I will do the same for my waistline, which is 7 inches, add 2 inches for the allowance and the dart, and I'm also going to add the same measurements on my length line. After this is done, I'm going to add measurements for my neckline, which is 3 inches. I'm going to open it up with 3 inches upwards and also 3 inches downwards. I'm going to mark these points together because I'm trying to come up with a curve, but if you have a curve ruler, all you can do is just use a curve and measure your neckline. On my shoulder line, I'm going to come down with 1 inch and mark the points together with the upper neckline because I'm trying to get our shoulders as slanting and not straight, so this is why I'm making this point. After achieving the shoulder slope, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line from the shoulders and the bust together because I want to get the armhole measurements. So the armhole measurements I'm using are 14 inches divided by 2 is 7, and half of it is 3.5. So this is the 3.5 that I'm marking right here. And I'm going to mark 1.5 inches outwardly on the bust line. This is to achieve the armhole for the back bodies, because the back bodies and the front bodies have different armholes because the one for the front is a little bit inside. So for the front bodies, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1/2 inch inwardly, and then I'm going to just connect it. After joining the bust and the waistline measurements together, what I'm doing right now is I want to mark my darts, which the standard is 4.5 inches, is what I've measured right there. And for my length, I want my front dart to be at 5 inches, so I'm going to mark it at 6 because of the allowance. And I'm going to draw a straight line. After marking the straight line, I'm dividing the dart into half at the left side and half at the right side. So this is the piece that I have after cutting off what I didn't need, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn this bodice so that I can draft the other front dart and use the same concept that we used for the first dart. So I'm going to trace the front side onto the back side, fold it into two just like we folded the front fabric, and I'm going to place this onto the manila fabric, but with 2 inches away from the starting point. Okay, this 2 inches is going to be the zip allowance, so I'm going to measure 2 inches away from the starting point of this draft, and then I'm going to trace the front onto the back. Marking the neckline for the back part, which is only 1 inch, so I'll drop down with 1 inch and mark my neckline. I'm going to mark my back darts 2 inches away from the zip line, and like we said before, a dart is 4.5 inches from the starting point, and I'm going to move forward with 8 inches for the back dart because my final measurement for this dart is going to be at 7 inches. Are my final pieces for the front and the back bodies. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.